What is the business of our life? What does it mean? Like what is why, I guess, is really the question. Why do we go down this path? Why do we open Pandora's box of learning about private trusts and trust law and how to administer our estate? It's really the business of your life. From a very plain way to say it, your business, your family and your life is your business, right? It's your private business, first of all. And it's interesting how, as I'm saying this, I'm realizing how we hear these things in our world, maybe not realizing how much meaning they truly have. So, our private business, the business of our life and our family, our estate, our future. When you start taking that into your hands and you start stewarding your life, at first it may seem intimidating. But once you get into it and once you realize, I can do this, I don't need a damn attorney, I don't need a lawyer, I can do this, I can learn this. I can learn this and I can be good at it and I can be a proper fiduciary. I just have to put the time into learning. And one of the things that I wanted to speak about in this video briefly is trust administration. And I guess my phone is on a binder that I might need. Your life is going to become a lot of binders, a lot of sheet covers, a lot of documents in sheet covers to keep your stuff organized. And you are going to get a sticky note, cover it up here. You are going to start living your life in a way, and you're going to organize it. What's a trust ledger? What is trust administration? Well, I go open a bank account. I then, as fiduciary and trustee of that trust, I need to go back to my ledger, my trust ledger. Okay, it's going to look literally just an Excel spreadsheet. The ledger number is the document number. Okay, this is one that I have for my living trust. Okay, it's got a lot of stuff on it. Kind of going fast because I haven't blocked anything out. However, I have a lot of different columns. The ledger number, the date, the instrument type, okay? Just a description, title for descriptions. The amount, so I did international bills of exchange through the living trust, and so I put a column for amount. Trust reference is always the trust. Registered mail number. If you choose to use private registration on any of your documents. Private registration, okay? It's a very, very powerful tool for us to use. Notes. This is detailed. Status, record number. I would, consider, depending on what ledger for what trust, you could have a column for the trustee initials and use your seal, which is your thumbprint. I created this entry. I created a bank account on this day at this bank. Why is this important? It's important so that your successor trustees coming in, if something happens to me, and the job of the successor trustee, okay, is to come in, the last thing in the world they need to do is try to figure out what in the hell I was doing. Like, that's just god-awful administration. So being a proper fiduciary is being organized. Organized in your details, organized in your ledger, organized in your documents. Could a successor trustee come in, pick up this binder, and this is only a portion of it, but this is a binder titled Trust, Ledger, and Res. The actual trust, the indenture, the fee schedule, the certificate of trust, and the other documents that I have created for the creation of that trust is in a different binder. So your binder, your trust lives with you. This is the purpose of a living trust. It lives, it ebbs and flows, and it grows as we grow. So I have heard way too many people falsely state that living out of your trust means that you have a bank account. That's one portion of it, just one. It's just one piece of it. So what it means to truly live out of your trust is that you live out of it. It is a living, breathing document that continues to grow. You acquire a new car. You acquire it in the name of the trust. Those documents get put in the ledger. On this date, the trust acquired said automobile, whatever you feel like putting in there. Did you register it with the state of, or did you not? Did you put private placards on it? If you chose to put private placards on it, you could use the private registration number of the auto trust to put on your private placards. There's lots of really creative things we can do when we get comfortable and realize that we are managing our business, and our business is our life. Not the, general store, not the deli, not the coffee shop, not the clothing shop, or the computer repair company we have, but our private life, our private business. And so what is a ledger? A ledger is the summary of what your trust has done. So it's also helpful so that documents cannot be removed. Okay, it's very important. So it's kind of a cover your ass. This was done on this date. Here's my initials. Here's my seal. This is what was created. This is the ledger number, the ledger entry, which is a series of numbers. It's kind of, think of it like a serial number. You create it however you choose to do it. I teach all the trustees that I work with. I start them off, I create their ledger, and I get them going on the idea of what a ledger is and how to utilize it. The ledger entry record is at the bottom of, I've actually started putting it in the footer of every document. So it's in the footer and the page number. So page 1 of 20. That way no one can take pages out, no one can add pages. And the ledger entry record, the ledger number, is on the bottom in the footer of every single document. So you may create 5 documents that day. You're going to figure out something, maybe it's the initials of your trust, an abbreviation of what that document is, the date, and then 01. Next document, 02, 03, 04, 05. Those are the 5 documents that the trustee created that day. That way, if somebody comes in and is looking, and when I say somebody, I mean your successor trustees, after something happens to you, or you get sick, you end up in a coma or car accident, and you need your successors to step in. How can they come in and figure out what in the world you've done? They can say, wait, we're missing a document here. And they can go in and they can look at where that document is, what is missing.